So that's pulling up right now. Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Come back to Zoom. And I'll share my YouTube channel with um with you, Lewis, so you can rewatch this as well. So we're live on YouTube now, and I'm going to pull up Trading View, hide the picture real quick, pull up the chart. All right. So let's talk about the market and how it went this week. And we're going to kind of just go back in time and look from 7/13 to where we currently are today, right? So 7/13 was this area here, Sunday when the market opened up. All right. So yeah, 7/13. This is when the market opened up. So you had this short little push up and then the push down. So looking at this, Ty, what would we say the trend was, or what are just some observations that you see from here to about here? What are some observations?
I see the market is fluctuating. It seems like ranging. So I think that it's going just bouncing back and forth between the two.
Okay, good. So let me delete. I'm going to delete some stuff off real quick. The fair value gaps. All right. So you said the market was ranging. Okay. And I definitely agree. We were. So like this was a high that was made. Over here was a previous high, right?
Right.
And then this is your lower high area here. So we'll make that a different color as well. So all I'm doing is just, just boxing up zones that I saw. All right. Okay, so we saw that. So we saw that it was stuck in a range, right? What are some other observations? What are some other observations?
I'm sorry, ask it again.
What would be some other observations? Would this area in the, let's say, light blue be a support level?
Yes.
That was a support level.
Right.
Right. What about?
I mean, we can really drag the green one at the top over because that's another.
Okay, so you could drag that over. That acts as what?
As a resistance.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So now, once we broke the first support level, did we kind of break lower?
Yeah, we went lower.
We went lower. All right. And then we broke that support level and we went lower, right?
Right, where we're looking at. We're looking over. Yeah, right there. Yes.
Right. We went lower. So now here's the question. We said, what were some observations? We saw consolidation. we saw some areas of resistance. We saw some
Mhm.
areas of support.
Right.
So when I'm by myself, what I'm going to do now is I want to look to the left to see if I see any structure where price reacts off of. I already kind of have it circled, right?
Mhm.
So if I put a line here where the arrow is,
Mhm.
that's the first area. And then I put a line here. This is the second area. So now let's put it on the candles. What do we see? So now we can take this bottom zone,
Those areas.
come over to like that. Now
Mhm.
what do we see?
Now I see that it touched those areas several times.
So from this date, from Thursday, we find Friday. So this was Friday right here. All right.
Mhm.
That was Friday's move. So from there to about here, I just want you to pay attention to the types of price movements
Mhm.
and trade opportunities that you saw. So could you see where you could have caught a buy?
NSL.
You could have caught a buy and a sell from. So this is the reason why I say it's important to kind of just trade one pair.
Mhm.
So you can kind of learn how not only how that pair moves, but how you can react to the market, right? By
Right.
asking yourself questions like, hey, do I see an area of resistance? Do I see an area of support? Do I
Mhm.
see consolidation? Right?
Right.
Next question would be, what is the overall trend of the market?
It's bullish.
Right? So we would say it's bullish. Now to check, all we got to do is just come to our indicator, your indicator, and say, and you can look to see,
If it's making higher highs and higher lows.
yeah, and then and find those significant structure areas. So all I did was look to the left. So this was the zone one. This is zone two. Because for me, this was significant. This is where we left from.
Right.
We left here from June towards the end of the month of June. Look at how many times price came back to retest that area. Would you say this is a major level or would you say this is a minor level?
No, I think it's a major level because it really shot down from there.
Right. But how many times did after price broke after we broke resistance?
Mhm.
So this was the break of resistance. Notice how many times price came back to support.
Right.
Came back to support.
Mhm.
Came back to support. Left. Came back to support. Came back to support. Went up. Came back to support. Went up. Came back to support. Went up. So now, what does this tell you? What's the story being told?
It's telling me that's an important area it keeps coming back to. So watch it. I mean, you can buy from there and
Mm-hmm. You can buy from there.
mhm.
Even when the market made those highs, you can also
Mhm.
you can look for what? Short-term sales. So
Right.
so remember, even within a bullish opportunity, there will be short-term sales, which will be called pullbacks. You're trading pullbacks,
Right.
right? So
Yes.
all you have to do is identify where those pullbacks are going to come to. All right. So, and this is kind of where like I messed up at too, right? I would take sales when I could have just let the sales happen and just set buy limits
Mhm.
at those zones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And so this is why you always hear me say, if you don't want to risk it, set an alert.
makes
Set
sense.
set the alert, right?
Mhm,
So when the
mhm.
alert activates, the candle closes and the next candle opens and you see it starts to reverse, take that. But here's what's important. Here's what's important. How many pips am I looking for? What is my daily goal? So you remember how we had that discussion the other day, right? And you added the total of pips that you had. And what did I tell you?
I was done trading.
You was done for the day.
Yeah,
Because why try to get back into the market when you already hit your goal and
right.
you even exceeded that?
Exceeded it. Uh-huh.
So now what you can do is just kind of go back and see like, okay, what did I miss?
Right.
What could I have waited for? So now when you like look back at your trading plan and your rules, you can say, hey, next time when I come across this, you know, did I find my significant structure areas? Did I wait for XYZ to happen?
Right.
Do I see
Good
the
morning. Good morning.
major or minor
Good
level
morning.
or whatever?
Uh-huh.
So that's what you want to look for. So now, like even within that bullish market, what I'm about to do now is show you that selling opportunity.
Okay.
So you see this high that I'm at right here?
Mhm.
See how I went to, is this second high higher or lower?
Yes. Find you. The second high is lower.
It's lower, right? Now, it is higher than
The
this
previous.
high. That's why it says higher high.
Right.
But it is still lower than this high.
Right.
Okay. So what I did was, you see that green zone
Mhm.
that's circled, that green zone.
Mhm.
The indicator is not always going to like highlight everyone, but I can kind of eyeball it because of
Right.
experience.
Right.
But the indicator is going to mark it off for you until you're able to eyeball it. But
Yeah.
I was able to see like so from the first orange circle, from the first orange circle where the two lines are pointed down to it, I know that that's my higher high. The
Mhm.
market comes down, creates a lower low, it pulls back,
Mhm.
so higher high, lower low, pull back, lower high. Now the market's creating what? Lower highs, lower lows, right?
Right.
Pulls back, lower high, lower highs, lower lows. It comes back and retests the previous what? Lower high. So that's why you had this reaction right here.
Okay.
That's why you had that reaction right here. And then it dropped. And then you see how it came back and it dropped again. It came
Mhm.
back to it. It overshoots it, but eventually it does what? It drops from. So that was your short-term sell opportunity for the week.
Okay.
But eventually the selling opportunity gave way to the buys. So you kind of see the ping pong.
Right.
Now, realistically, this would be a consolidated market. So would it be wrong to not trade anything?
No, not at all.
Would not be wrong, right?
Right.
Look at the 4 hour. Would you say it's the same thing?
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But what's the difference between the 4 hour and the 1 hour?
Less candles.
Less candles, less noise, right? Less.
Right.
So if you ever find yourself in that situation where it's too much,
Mm-hmm.
bump up to the next highest time frame, the 4 hour. You still got your highs set. You still have this second where the second green arrow is, where the red circle is that higher or lower? Is it higher or lower?
The red circle. Oh,
Is it higher or lower than this area here?
it's lower.
It's lower. So now that would be your lower high, right?
Right.
Did we identify a breaking candle? Yes. This is the candle that breaks. This was the candle that breaks a previous high. So now look at how many times price came back and retested such areas.
Right.
One, two. We're just looking at the where the circles are.
Okay.
That's a lot of times price came back to that area.
Right.
So remember, it's what's the difference? Time.
Time, that's it.
Time,
Time and number of candles.
time. Time is the difference. Look at it from the 15-minute perspective.
Mm.
Time is the difference, but also what? Starts with the letter M, market structure, right?
Structure.
Look at the structure on the 15 on the lower time frame as well. Is it not the same story? Just
Right.
more what?
More noise.
More noise. Same story, more noise. So when you're doing it on your own, hey, are you asking that question? Did price break and close above whatever level I'm looking at?
Okay.
Yes or no? If yes, then you can move on to step two. If no, you gotta wait for step one to complete. All right. So now, like, let's look at where we are right now. We're still in the bullish trend, right?
Right.
We are still in the bullish trend. So of course, the market is not always just going to do what?
Go straight up or
Go
straight in any direction.
right in any direction. It has to give us a pullback. So
Mhm.
because we're on the 15-minute, right, the 15-minute chart, that means we're waiting for price to do what? Kind of get
Above this, break and retest.
break and retest certain levels. So structure is always going to be getting played out on the lower time frame. So that's why for me, I just stick to the hour, the 4 hour, because I'm looking to see how price reacts off certain levels. All right, so it's kind of above this area here, but if we draw this zone, we can have this zone here. All right, so I can either just shorten my zone out, and now I'm looking at the 4 hour. You see how price is playing off now? So break down the candle that we're currently on. See how it pushed up and then pushed back down?
Right,
Go look at the 15-minute. You see the push up, push back down?
right,
So if somebody was looking for that sale, they're getting that sale right now. It's happening right now.
right,
The overall trend is still bullish.
got it.
We still got how much time on the daily candle?
8 hours.
8 hours. So that's how I'm able to sit here and say, hey, look, I can make that decision to say I'm going to stay in the trade.
Yeah,
We have a brand new 4-hour candle. So now we're just waiting to see. So we can actually watch this live together
okay.
for a little while, for some time, and see how price plays out. Yeah, and see how price plays out. So like that's why on you saw for me, I took another position just because what I recognize what. Why do you think I took the trade? I took two more positions.
When you recognize the trend and you, yeah,
Yeah, I'm giving the market time to play out. I'm giving the market time to play out. So I said look into potentially buy from that area. I got it. Now, how many pips could I have secured off of said area, right? Said off of this area here. So let's count how many pips it pushed into profit. So if my goal was 50 pips, did I get 50 pips?
uh, maybe, I can't quite see, is this at 51?
Yep, that's 51.
Okay.
Yep, I would have got my 50. I would have got my 50 pips
Mm-hmm.
because the move I was looking for on the hour presented itself. So it had the break, close. I saw where the pullback happened. So to the left, where the light blue area is, was my previous resistance.
Right,
Previous resistance. Over here, as you can see, price hit resistance and did what? It sold off for a little bit, right?
right,
But you see right here to the left, right here, it sold off to do what? Buy right back up.
mm-hmm.
And then it pushed up. So we finally had a candle to break and close above. It pulled back and retested. Retested again. Retested again. Went up. Hit a higher little area of resistance. Pulled back. Retested what? Again. Went up. Tried to come back. So now I'm just waiting to see how price plays out. So that's you got consolidation on the hour, but if you look at it on the 4-hour, again, I'm just getting you to look at what perspective. That's what I'm getting you to look at is the perspective of this trade. So now I'm going to see how this trade plays out, and I'll send an update at 1 o'clock in the group chat. So that's how I was able to catch GJ. All right.
Gotcha.
So now let's take a look at gold. And I'm gonna kind of go over how I was able to catch gold as well this week. Tablet wants to move slow. So I caught the buy off of the pink and gray zone. I closed out once price hit.
I don't see that. I don't see your chart.
Oh, you don't see my screen? Okay, 1 second. Screen, start broadcast.
Mhm.
So I marked off the zone, and I told myself if we hit the zone and reject, I'll close my sell out and then I'll take the buy because I've been looking for and waiting for buys. So price did sell a little deeper, and once I started to see that rejection, I took my buy. I ended up closing right at 3342.60, 3343.96. I waited for the market to pull back. So in order for me to say, hey, I'll stay and I'll get back in for another buy if one, price breaks the trend line. Did we get the trend line break? Did we get a break of a trend of the black trend line?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Did we get a break and close above this zone right here between the prices that are gray in the gray? So I'm gonna just draw the zone for you real quick. The orange zone. Did we get a break and close above the orange zone?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So the decision was made to take the trade. So I got in, and I'm going to just take my trade up to the yellow zone now.
Right.
I have an alert. I'm going to set an alert for right here to let me know that I'm X amount of pips into profit. So I can either take my profits for the day since it's Friday, and I already have my markup ready for the following for next week.
Okay. I thought the same thing. I thought it was gonna go and fill that gap there. And on the 4 hour, it had flat bottom candles.
Yeah, so we did have flat. Let me pull up my Hakanashi candles too, because this was a nice selling opportunity right here where the orange line is. You can see where the yellow zone, that would have been your equal highs, right?
Right.
Price broke the higher low, closed below, made the new major lower low, pull back, retested as a lower high, right? And then it dropped. That news came and picked that up, those sellers up, and then it dropped again. And it dropped, but it still pushed up. So at that point in time, it was like a bearish move. But somebody could have been looking for buys as well. So a buy zone would have been like right here. This would have been the buy zone, and this area down here would have been the buy zone. So you see how I trap the market?
Yeah,
All I'm doing is just looking for what? Significant structure levels.
right. Waiting for a break and close above.
That's it. That is it. That is it. Now, I am in the middle of like learning fair value gaps.
Hmm,
So I will kind of be showing you how I will be using fair value gaps
okay.
in conjunction with market structure. But is it necessary? No. But if you can use it, by all means, use it. Like
Right,
again, this trading is what can what can I do that's going to be simple for me to make trading easy?
right,
What what makes sense for me? So I would say if you're struggling with market structure, don't move on to anything else until you get market structure down.
gotcha.
Yeah, get first what you need to get, and then you'll start to pick up on things as time goes on. And that's again, that's the key, time.
Right,
So we're watching gold. Y'all are seeing how gold is playing out, right?
right.
So somebody would have been like, "Oh well, I'm scared. I'm about to close out." Why?
Mhm,
Because we're still bullish.
right.
They stay in the trade. Let's take a look back at GJ. All right, so it just pulled back to the entry. I'm still giving this trade time, so I'm gonna wait for this trade to close out.
Okay.
So in 3 hours 49 minutes, I'll check again, and then I'll
Okay.
post it in the chat.
Okay.
But that's what I wanted to kind of go over with you guys and share with you all. Um, we caught some good trades this week. I do apologize about some of the trades not the earlier trades went into profit. We should have closed out in profit earlier, but you know how it is with trading. So we're
Yeah,
going to be looking for more quality setup. So I think what I'm going to do starting next week, live trade on Mondays, live trade Tuesday, live trade Wednesday. And I'm going to I can stream it on YouTube, or we'll do like a review of the trades via YouTube. And then of course I'll send the trade ideas to the Telegram group, and I'll start doing more of a breakdown time frame wise. So like 15 minute, this is what I would be looking for.
yeah,
Hour, this is what I'm looking for. 4 hour, this is what I'm looking for. Daily, this is basically just walking you through my process of trading.
right.
Right. Just walking you through my process of trading. So the video will be posted in the Telegram group once we end. And for those of you that are joining on YouTube, I will put a message in the chat so you guys can connect with me if you would like either coaching or mentorship, or you just are, or you're looking for a community. I could point you into the direction of a couple of free communities that I am an admin in. So you guys are more than welcome to check those communities out as well. So that's gonna wrap up the stream for YouTube. It's 9:13. I'm about to get me some rest because I just got off work.
Thanks,
Todd, I
Nick. I
will keep the
appreciate
chat updated, and then
it.
I will see you Sunday evening
Okay,
for our meetup.
okay. Thank you.
Good job this week. You made some profits this week, so you can enjoy the rest of your week and weekend. All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right, no problem, Todd. You have a good one, okay?
You too. All right, bye.
Oh, thank you.
All right, no problem, Lewis. Well, Lewis, did you learn anything? You got any questions before I close out?
Absolutely, absolutely. I learned a whole lot of stuff regarding the market structures.